Every single time I meet somebody in business, I tell them there's 5 things you need to know in order to know your numbers, in order to know your business, in order to make sure that you don't go broke. Hi, I'm Andrew Jeffers and this is the 2-Minute Accountant. So number 1, how much cash do you have in the bank? So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know how much money is in your bank account this very second? Now, everybody asks this question too. About 90% of the room always says yes. Then I go and ask them to write it down and then go online and have a look and see if it's the same. Because we all forget. Sometimes people pay us money, great. Sometimes we've got expenses coming out that we forgot about. So if you need to know your business, you need to know how much cash is in the bank, and you need to do that every single day. The second thing you need to understand is what's coming through the door. How much is actually coming in? Now, if you've got a cash business is pretty damn simple. Is that you know what's happening every single day. Let's talk about the grocer. The grocer goes to the markets in the morning, spends $1,000, and then by the end of the day, makes all his sales, he's got $2,000 left over. So he knows potentially what's coming in. With accrual accounting, you need to know how many bills are out there and when people are paying you. So having a handle on your debtors and knowing when the money's coming in is the second secret sauce of having a successful business. So likewise with knowing your bank balance and knowing what money's coming in, I know you're having a laugh now, but yes, it's money going out. So work out what needs to go out. Now obviously, some people get phone calls and they say, oh that's right, I've got to pay that fella. But if you just work in that situation, you're never going to know how much money's coming out, because the money coming in is going to get sucked by the money going out. You need to know what has to go out and when it has to go out. It needs to be planned. Number 4, the James Brown, the money maker. So what is it that you do on a daily basis to make money? It doesn't matter what business you're talking to me about. It's your money maker. Accountants, we sell time. Maybe do tax returns. Financial planners have clients. Insurance people have policies. Guy who runs a restaurant has tables. So when I've got a client who runs a restaurant, and I say, what's your money maker? He said, oh well, I sell food and I sell drinks. I said, no. You need to work out how many people at how much price where you're going to make money. That's kind of called your break even. So every single day you say I have to have 50 tables at $50. If I get 50 tables at $50, I've made money. So his money maker, so I'm assuming that he looks after his wages and he looks after his food costs, beverages and all that. But he has to hit 50 tables every single day. So identifying your money maker is the key task. But as I said, like with that restaurateur, we have to identify and measure every single day. We have to measure the money maker, how many tables he had. I used to work at Pizza Hut when I was 15. And every single day, we used to have to get a pager. Anybody remember those pages? We used to have to get those pages, and then we used to have to phone through to the area manager how many actual pizzas we sold, how many people walked through the door, how many covers, and we actually had to say the sales. But at the end of the day, if I know that I need 50 people through my door at an average of $50, and I've done my break even, that's my money maker, and I'm measuring it. And I tell you, if you look after those 5 things, how much cash I got, what's coming in, what's going out, what's my money maker, and am I measuring it, you will be successful.